It honestly still blows my mind to think that in the year 2026, there are still people who think we're alone in the universe. Our galaxy alone contains hundreds of billions of stars, and there are hundreds of billions of galaxies. The numbers become so unimaginably large that the mind just can't comprehend it. And even if a tiny fraction of those have planets, and a tiny fraction of those have intelligent life, then the universe could be full of advanced civilizations. Some would be less advanced, but some would be thousands or even millions of years ahead of us. So here's what fascinates me, is that some people believe that God created the universe. And some people struggle with the idea that God, or the creative intelligence of the universe, could create life elsewhere besides just Earth. And I say, why? If this creator is truly unlimited, why would we assume that humanity is the highest expression of life? To me, that's placing limits on something that we call limitless. Now, I'm not saying I can prove that aliens have visited Earth. I can't. I wish I could. But I also don't dismiss the thousands of eyewitness accounts. Military pilots, radar data, government investigations, congressional hearings, and whistleblowers that have pushed the conversation into the mainstream. And history has a funny way of humbling us, right? We once believed that the Earth was the center of everything. We once believed that the sun revolved around the Earth, and the people that challenged this were laughed at, ridiculed. Yet science kept moving, and we eventually let go of these outdated, limited understandings of life, of the universe. And I think that right now we're living through one of those moments, and that's why disclosure feels so slow. Because it isn't just about technology or unidentified objects in the sky. It challenges our understanding of who we are, where we came from, and even what God or creation really means. For decades, this topic has been laughed at, called conspiracy theory, or even blasphemy. Today, it's being discussed by scientists, military officials, governments, and serious investigators around the world. But maybe the question isn't, are we alone? Maybe a better question is, are we mature enough to accept that we were never the center of everything? Because if the universe is truly as vast as it appears, maybe life here isn't the exception. Maybe life is what the universe does. And I truly believe that we are on the brink of finally accepting, with some proof, that we are not alone in the universe. Disclosure is happening. And I just love to talk about this stuff, even though I can't personally prove it, but there are people out there, credible people, who say that they can. So buckle up and get ready, because it is happening, even though it's a slow drip. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments.